everybody, welcome back to Stronger Yoga. I'm Scott Anderson. This is Shalisa. And we're going to help break down America's favorite pose, Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. So she's going to step out, and the first thing we always pay attention to if our feet are on the ground is the feet. So the edge of this foot, this back foot, is going to be parallel to the short back edge of the mat. The other foot is going to be toes forward. There's a 90-degree angle between these feet. This edge of her foot is parallel to the edge of the mat behind her butt. She's going to lunge into her knee. Now this is a hip open pose. This is a basic hip open pose. This is sort of the first hip open pose. So what does hip open mean? It means that we're turning the hip bones to the long edge of the mat in front of your belly, right? That means the knee, if the hips are tight, is going to buckle inward. That's called valgus of the knee. Women are slightly more prone to this than men because they have wider hips. So she really wants to work on trying to press this knee out against the palm of my hand. But we also want to make sure that pressing the knee out doesn't put too much weight on the outside of the foot. Remember, we want to glue the hallux joint down. So we want to keep that pinky toe light, okay? So she's going to lunge into the knee until the shin is parallel to this edge of the mat. It would almost maybe feel, if you were practicing this at home with the top of your mat close to a wall, like she was trying to pin a yoga block forward, right? Now, one quick thing, if your feet are too shallow, that means not very far apart, Shalisa's going to step her feet in, and you bend the knee and it comes over the ankle. It's not the worst thing in the world, right? But it does start to create what we call knee shear, where it feels like the tibia wants to slip over, or the femur, wants to slip over the tibia. So if your knee can come over your toes, let's slide that back foot back a little bit further and make this distance between the feet meaningful to work into the inner thighs and the hips. Hey, speaking of hips, you know what else I heard is hip? Hitting like buttons. All the kids are doing it. Peer pressure is so fire. So now we want to focus on the torso and the arm. She's going to reach her hands out. Now typically the way you would see this, right, and sort of if you're being very dogmatic about the pose, is she gaze forward intensely. Gaze intensely. There we go. And she's going to glue her fingers together, and her thumbs and her hand is stiff, like she's about to do karate, right? Instead, imagine what's happening just through neutral, right? Which is nothing. It's neutral. So if we were to rotate her arms, what we would call medially here at the humerus, see where the shoulders are going? Look at all that tension. So if we come back to neutral, but we keep going, suddenly she's opening up the heart. She's bringing the shoulder blades onto her back. It feels as though she's just grabbed sand on the beach and she's going to let it fall out of her hands. Palms up. This feels much better to your shoulders and your neck. Now remember, we want to lower the hips, but lift the glutes. And we want to lift the collarbones, but relax the shoulder blades. This pose is so beautiful and so powerful, it could fight crime, right?
Right.
That's Warrior 2. That's how you make that pose stronger. We'll see you soon with another tip. Hey everybody, thanks for checking out our video today on Warrior 2. I hope you find this content helpful, useful, entertaining, as well as informative. And if you do like it, we'd sure would appreciate if you would like this video, subscribe if you'd like to see more, and hit the bell so you always receive a notification when our new content is up. We're publishing at least 2 videos a week, and we're so passionate about helping you develop a stronger yoga practice. Thanks for watching, everybody.